I'd like to call to order this Thursday, November 25th, 24 meeting of Springfield Historic Commissions. The Commissioner Walsh, Nardi, we can do it, Commissioner Van the next bill. That's advanced by Zoom. There are no minutes to discuss the number 3 Clarendon. They are not going to be present. I'm going to take a motion to continue that to the 12/5/24 meeting. Second, is there any discussion on the motion?
I just want to recognize that they do have a 30-day letter of extension.
Okay, they have a 30-day letter of extension, and the motion is to move it to the next meeting. All in favor?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Dana?
Yes.
My favor passes unanimously to move to the 12/5/24 meeting. Next was '94 Elliott Street. 94 Elliott here. 117 Third Lane.
Yes.
Your name and address for the record?
Richard Below, 117 First Lane Avenue, Springfield, Mass.
Okay. This is an application for certificate of appropriateness to install triple solar be installing 8.2 kilowatt DC Coney panels. Is someone here from Trinity?
No,
Are you waiting for something?
he wasn't sure he was gonna be able to make this.
Okay. This, so we have my info here. Is this, go on regarding the roof as well?
We're not having the roof.
Oh, okay, so there's no roof change involved.
No.
You look in the file, I can't resolve on this one, but there was one that was supposed to earlier. Actually, that might be on the next meeting, I'm sorry. Okay. That might be on the next one.
We have, we have to get that up pretty quick because he's rendering and not giving me quite enough information. Yeah, oh, maybe the picture. Yeah, okay. And then I have pictures.
This house here?
Yes,
That's an old picture.
yeah, that's whatever they have on Google.
Yeah, the house has been. Well, connected.
Okay, did they tell you where they were gonna put the equipment?
Yes. Well, the panel.
All right, this has, looks like they're gonna put them on the back wall.
No, the other side of the house.
In the front and in the back.
Yeah, well, it's on the left, on the side.
On the right side.
Yeah, on the right side. On those. See,
I'm just gonna share the screen, so the documents portions, that's what's called.
Right. Yeah, that's not what we're looking at.
Yeah,
No, it's right, you can see the drawing right, maybe to the left of that and to the right. So-
Oh, I mean, the boxes, the electrical boxes, the shut off and they have it here that it's gonna be on a back wall. On the back wall on the driveway side.
Okay.
Which is good by our minimal, the goal of panels to make it minimally visible. So we have, it also looks, well, the setback, I guess, is okay. Sometimes it helps if they're here, because then they can explain, because where the panel, the electrical equipment, yeah, the panels are going to the electrical spots in this back. And it doesn't show any, Right, any conduit? Any question, you have anything else you'd like to add about this? Anything else you can tell me that they discussed?
No, I really checked it all. I was going through.
Yep. Okay.
Did they say they would put the line connecting inside, or is it all gonna be out?
Seems like we would put all.
Okay, 'cause, would you be able to paint it to hold the house, or it would not be that?
Yeah. Yeah, this is not really shown in the, this is shows. us-
Yeah, it doesn't.
Solar modules. The AC, the inverters, the meter, the panel, all in the back. Let's see what it says, if there's any conduit, it's optimized pitch. Oh, here's a conduit line across the top. of things. Okay. That'd be accurate.
It's a-
You know, he's calling it a subcon, but it's not labeled as, okay, it's not, I just can't read it. It's not. No, it looks like the installation that's advocated to me,
Using those. Conduit shall be installed inside of the attic.
Oh, okay.
Exterior conduit shall not be installed while the roof surface where fire conduits exist. If it is connected, be located within 10 feet of the utility meter. And that's all about that stuff.
okay, so far. Any commissioners that have any
I
questions?
just want to recognize Commissioner Soros has joined the call.
Oh, thank you.
Hi, good evening, everyone.
How much time do you have with us?
Yes, till 6 o'clock, and then I can come back on after 8 if need be.
Okay. Okay, just hang on for that. Okay, so as for any commissioners have questions? I entertain a motion to accept the application for certificate of appropriate 117 Third Light Avenue to install solar panels as presented with internal conduit and all the electrical connections on the back wall of the house.
So moved.
Thank you.
Is there a second? Is there any discussion on that motion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Person?
I'm gonna abstain. I didn't hear the whole conversation.
Yeah, four yeses, vote passes.
You're supposed to.
Oh, it's right, because I'm trying to rush so much, I apologize. I just voted on something I wasn't supposed to vote on. Is there anyone here who'd like to speak for or against this application? That was when I get trying to move quickly. Seeing close the vote. Set the vote. So you're all set with that. They just passed the installation. Just keep in mind, if anything changes, if the conduit changes, if the location of panels, anything changes, you can't do it without. that.
And I'll make sure I'll let them know that too.
Thank you.
Thank you,
sir.
Thank you. Because we have Commissioner Dorsey joining us, I'm going to take one out of order. This is the we need two out of order, one out of order anyway. This is 1620 Sumner Avenue.
Let me just get to the development portion of it.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah. And we're only going, well,
We can do a render a decision for the balcony and render a decision for the windows separately.
all right, so name and address for the record.
My name is Joseph Brandon Holm. The address of the property or my personal.
Where are you listening?
Personal. 1102 Second Street, Hermosa Beach, California, 90254.
Now, what we're dealing with right now is just a normal balcony, so we can actually hear it vote on it tonight because. Bernardi has to abstain from this.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so tell us about the balconies.
There are 4 balconies on the rear of the building. That have been cited by the city of Springfield as having deficiencies on the support systems. And they recommended either we remove within 45 days or now like 25 days left. Or we repair, but we're not really sure what we have to do to repair them, so we would prefer to just remove. And they are not visible from the street or barely visible from the street at the very on the fourth floor.
Is this the whole thing?
Yeah, at the very back of the building, it's so. Yeah, so that's the
Okay,
view
now,
from
this is
some,
not a picture of.
no, these are the 4 balconies in the rear of the building, right? And the top one definitely has a support system that is, overdue.
None of these are exits.
No, they are not
Yeah,
access,
exit
and we blocked access to all the tenants to these buildings, we secured the access.
Okay, it's
To the rear balcony.
not
The
visible
rear
from the
balcony is
street.
correct.
And it's minimally visible.
Minimally
It is
visible.
visible.
Do you have any rendering of what it's gonna look like if you remove them?
Not a render, it would probably look a lot like that where we would, I mean, would you wall it, you know, essentially we remove the balconies and then it'd just be the windows.
Okay, so there would be no, but you're maintaining the same look of the wall itself.
Yes, sir, we're not changing
Changes.
walls or anything.
I don't have an issue. I'm not sure if you have any questions. Yeah, there's no exit. I don't think it's gonna change the look of the building terribly. Because they're barely visible anyways, you can just kind of see them, and having black rails out of the way doesn't really change them. That's my opinion. Any other commissioners have any questions on this? Okay, now we're set, this is 2 parts of the application, we're only here in this part, so we can finish this application, and we're gonna have to come back to you after the Windows part. This is just because we have a commissioner who came on just for this, I'm saying. Is there anything else you'd like to add? No. Okay, so you're gonna, the visibility, all the facades, I mean, where facades will remain the same, just without rails and whatever the little balcony and support is.
Yeah, the walkout balcony will be removed, and it's on the other side of this building is what we're looking at. So
Okay.
it's on the alley, it's not even an alley back
Okay,
there.
well, let me put this in public when I do this one. Is there anyone here that'd like to speak for or against this application at 16-20 Sumner Avenue? Gary, you okay? Anybody?
Yeah.
Okay, hearing none, I'm gonna close the public commentary and entertain a motion to accept the application for a certificate of. That's a good question. What's that? Yeah.
I was being.
Right, but it's not really changing the aesthetics of the building. So. I mean, hardship because it's,
What the city said.
because you're under the demand of this, you're under the requirement of the city to remove them.
Yes,
So that would be under hard, an application for certificate of hardship, entertain a motion to accept that for removal of balconies at 16-20. Is there a second?
Second,
Any discussion on the motion? Hearing none, let me call the vote. I'm gonna use names instead of just calling for Commissioner Walsh, is yes, Commissioner Nardi is abstaining, Commissioner Judith Cole,
Yes.
Commissioner Zorzi,
yes.
yes, Paul?
yes,
So the first half of your application is all set, you can take those down, but you have to maintain look of the building, with changing any other ways, changing the door, windows, anything, you still gotta come back soon.
understood.
Good. All right, we'll talk to you again in a few minutes. Okay. All right, 63 Clarendon. 61 Mountain View.
Taylor, 611 Springfield, Mass.
Thank you very much. This is an application for certificate of appropriateness. Front porch and steps, remove and replace, one change, just 3-degree pitch in the roof and porch, and wood step to match the porch deck and stuff. Cement, otherwise no change in design appearance and materials, no siding changes. Okay, so you're changing the steps from
Cement.
direct to wood. And you're changing the pitch. If you do that correctly. If we have, so. We don't get on this,
Well, that's part of the floor.
that's, was that any part of the write-up?
The
I
house
think
is good.
it's roof and steps.
Yeah.
Just all-
Okay, we go back to the original. One to match to the otherwise no change in the management materials. I'm just thinking that I will hear the, she rebuilding is better,
Mhm.
same material, same look.
The same.
Plumbing roof for deck boards, different tenants, different colors. That's the one people for the training. TV for deck boards, furnish areas, illustrations of PVC. We can composite railings. Render of rail. So this is a rail that's there.
Mhm.
Is there a reason we're not gonna duplicate it?
It is wood and
I thought you said vinyl, I thought I just.
Yeah, we just read PVC.
that's not my business. I mean, I don't understand. Right,
This is it right after. That's it. I'm going to positive. Right, but down here's this. Install vinyl beadboard and trim, okay, that's not that.
No, that's
Steps.
example.
Okay, so you're on, now these railings have they've been replaced in the past.
Yeah,
They just,
it's kind of a name shit. We bought the house in 2010. That was really like saying arts and crafts project on the railing.
yeah, have you done, just an aside, have you done any research about that really might look like in the past?
Very much like this picture here. This is just three houses down.
This is what you're doing?
Yeah, without the gable.
No, I know, I'm just saying with the railing.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Right, and the roof is. Shot. The roof is shot.
Yeah, it's just.
You're just changing it. It's not like it's gonna be another change that. But do we have? Okay.
Whenever you have a back porch.
Yes.
Area. They're just.
I wish we had a better picture at the top of that roof.
You can see it.
No, not the rod of it, the picture of it.
Oh, it's flat.
It should get completely.
I can't even see that. I mean, I can't discern it.
Are you seeking to add a pitch?
Mhm.
Are you okay.
Yeah, it's like 2 to 3
Yeah.
degrees, anything to, you know.
Um, Given that porches in that neighborhood are as much pitched as they are flat. I don't have an issue with it, I just wish we had a better rendering, is it gonna be just the whole, it's gonna be just all straight? No side, no pitch, different on the side.
It'll just come back from the house and.
The whole thing is straight, yeah.
Yeah.
Should any commissioners have questions for the petitioner? Hearing none, let me just ask public, general public, is there anybody here who would like to speak for or against this application of 61 Mountain View Street to repair the front porch and steps, remove and replace and change the porch, change the pitch in the roof to a 2-3-degree wood steps to match the porch deck. Otherwise, we'll change the design appearance materials. Inside changes.
Lisa.
That's not us.
Yeah, I know.
That's not us. Anybody like to speak for or
What's
against?
the definition of composite?
Something that's not wood, something that's a artificial material.
Oh, it's hard to think about.
Yeah. Okay, anybody for or against? Hearing none, I entertain a motion to accept the application for certificate of appropriateness to 61. Springfield, you can put porch steps. Pitch, hinge on the roof, and all wood steps to match porch deck instead of cement, otherwise no changes in the appearance of material. Anybody?
I would move, yes, with the standard that the pitch would be no more than 3 degrees from existing.
Second.
Okay. It's a motion on the table. Is there any discussion on the motion? Call the vote, Commissioner Nardi?
Yes.
Commissioner Buell?
Yes.
Commissioner Medford?
yes,
Commissioner Dorsey?
Yes.
Nash, yes. Right.
I do. I'm glad.
Yeah,
So you're okay, we just passed it. Once you're all set.
Should I stay? More than?
Is there anything else you have in front of us?
No,
Then we just passed your application. So
Yeah.
we'll be able to get.
Yeah.
ordinance and stuff.
I'm wondering if
That's,
the steps that you saw in the center of their cement, we're gonna put wood there,
right.
we need your approval on the cornices or
The
the pieces.
stringers and garages like.
Well, the picture you showed,
The
the brick, like, no, that picture one is what we were just going by.
Mhm.
the house that's a few houses down.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I can do all
Yeah.
on the steps to the. Yeah, okay.
All right, you're all set. If you're gonna change anything, you do have to come back, of course.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, 51 Pine Inlet.
Hi, Peter Talbot with Greenville Anderson, my home address is 257 Montgomery Road, Westfield, Massachusetts.
The application for certificate of appropriateness, 51 Pine Inlet, remove and replace 5 double hung windows. Exterior like grills, exterior black, interior white. You know, like size, no structural alterations, all work to take place in the rear of the house and you can't see and not with the road. Okay. If that's the case, but if it's not visible in a public way,
This is the only window that is on the back side of the house, but I don't know if you can see it from the road, but there's bushes there and this is what the window,
so which windows are going to be replaced?
that one, this whole bank, and then these two on the back.
So they already.
So this is the back of the house, so that one, this one, and that one.
So I did visit the property there, minimally visible.
Okay, now are the windows you're proposing? Probably are they to the very general standard for.
That's the window there. That's the exterior view.
This is an exterior grid.
Yes, it's both on the interior and of the home and the exterior. Yeah, yes.
It's matching the grid patterns that are already there.
Well, they have casement windows now, right? So we're matching the size of the grids.
Okay, so you're changing from a casement to a.
Yes.
Any questions from commissioners? Okay, no questions from commissioners, let me open it to the public. Is there anyone here who'd like to speak for or against this application for certificate of appropriateness 51 Pine Woods? Remove and replace the double hung, actually remove Patients with those to replace them in 3 double hungs and replace other double hungs with simulated divided by floors and exterior black with no structural alterations. To the rear of the house. Go ahead.
Harry Seymour, 68 Washington Road, and I want to speak in favor of the proposal.
Okay, thank you very much, Harry. Anybody else for or against this application? Seeing none, I'm going to close the public. Harry. I entertain a motion to accept the application for certificate of code fitness of 51 planning boards to replace the windows as proposed.
So moved.
For a second,
Second,
thank you. Was there any discussion on the motion? Okay, with the review poll.
Yes.
Commissioner Nestor,
yes.
Rosie,
Yes.
yes, okay, Commissioner Walsh, yes, Commissioner Nardi.
Yes.
Good.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Commissioner, Zorzi, just let us know when you're gonna shut yourself off, okay?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go now just so I don't interrupt anyone.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you all.
Okay, next is, where we go up here. Oh, 92 Washington Road. How you doing? Good, how are you? Well, fine, yeah.
So, okay, with access restoration for our parent candy, my name is Josh Abraham, 269 Springfield Road, Humboldt, Connecticut.
Okay, this is an application to certificate of appropriateness, remove and replace windows damaged by fire. 5 windows, second floor, 1 minimum. Replacement of the Anderson 400 series. Okay. Any details you can give us?
Actually, we actually changed the windows,
Okay.
but it's exactly the same.
Well, not exactly.
Not exactly, I mean, it's very similar,
Okay, so you've already done this.
yes.
Okay.
So this, the reason we did it was because the town was on the order. She was going to report every month,
Yep.
so she was pushing us to do it.
Okay, so these are Anderson 400.
Casement
They're
windows.
placement, they're black, obviously external grids.
External votes. And I have a closer picture of external. External.
Are all of them replaced? Are those,
No,
are they
it's
all the same?
all the same. So
See the one.
the top, that's
Yeah.
one of the bottoms gold and the is top.
Okay, so they're black in color. Yep. Sounds like we're okay. Any commissioners have any questions for? We have the thing. Megan, any questions? Oh, I have it there. That one I found in here, yeah. Okay, hearing none, I'm gonna open it to public commentary. Is anyone here like to speak for or against this application for a certificate of appropriateness to Washington Road? To replace the window damaged by fire, 5 windows. 1 window main level replacement, Anderson 400 series casement with external grids black in color. Go ahead, Harry.
Harry Seymour, 68 Washington Road, the same street, and appreciate the work and the effort that you're putting into this. I've gone by your house any number of times. Thank you. Speaking in favor of it.
Anybody else for or against this application? Hearing none, we'll close the public commentary. Entertain a motion to accept the application. Certificate for a certificate of appropriateness to Washington Road to replace the windows with the. Not Anderson 400. Oh, they are, okay, Anderson 400s. Yes, presented.
So more.
Second.
For a second. Is there any discussion on the motion? Hearing none, Commissioner Nestor,
Yes.
just for the record, Commissioner Zorzi about the meeting, Commissioner Walsh is yes, Commissioner Nardi.
Yes.
Commissioner Judith Crowe.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, which one did I see? Okay, 7 Washington Road. Your name and address.
Dickinson, 7 Washington Road.
Okay, this is an application for a certificate of appropriateness.
Place a broken window.
Replaced window, no change to.
One window.
One window, double on white panel, only rears top, only will replace the second floor bedroom side of the house. Okay, do we have, pictures?
They took pictures. Well, windows.
Mike, can you pull this one up so we can see the building around? Oh, he's pulling that up. I'm afraid to win.
I have no idea. It's the window broke.
Yeah, they do this.
Just. Same way.
Yeah,
They took pictures.
it's okay. We'll take a look at it. Now, this says white vinyl, so we have double on white vinyl over there already.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can come up and talk too, you know. Are you? You can come up and join it.
Yeah, right there. Right there.
Come on, brother.
She just replaced the shingle that's there.
Right, then all I wanna see is that that's the case.
They took pictures.
Yeah, they just didn't send them to us.
Wow.
Which one is your?
It's the condos
Oh,
right
right
there.
there?
See, no, it's right next to
Oh, the
the.
gray Okay, which
No,
might
the
be,
gray one, no, that's another one. Mine's the one on the side. Nope, the greenish one.
okay,
It's on Washington, it's Washington Road, so
It's on the corner.
it's on the corner of Washington and somewhere.
okay, those were built,
1980.
so they were all original vinyl.
Those are two.
Yeah, and they're just replacing it with the.
One window, same window. I might change it.
So, it's on the front or the side.
It's actually, it's right, you can't see between the trees. See, it's up on top, behind the tree, and it's up on the second floor, yes.
Same grid pattern, same color. Okay. I mean, I don't, no, that's a new enough building, as one big aisle.
Oh, it's really broke.
Well, no,
I mean, it needs to be.
our key is only,
Yeah,
our duty, you might say, is just to make sure that it's,
yeah.
we're replicating the window that's in there. Are some of yours dark windows?
No, they're all, no, that's just see the front. No, because if you look on the other side, you'll see what you see on the front of the other condo. See, because that's her front, that's my side. And my front is Washington Road, but you're seeing the Sumner Avenue.
Alright, so this is double hung 6/1 external grill, so your other windows have external grills.
Exterior grill.
Yeah, you know, to make it simulate the divided light on the external.
Yeah.
Is this new one gonna have external?
Yes.
Well, I hope so. It's got to be the same.
Well, no, you're saying all the right stuff, I know we don't have pictures, I can ask more questions.
Okay. No, I won't.
I'm okay, any other commissioners have questions? No, hearing none, we open the public comment here, is anyone here like to speak for or against this application for certificate of appropriateness to replace one window at 7 Washington Road? To the original size, double hung white vinyl, velvet bridge top only, and the same color and styles that's currently there. Go ahead, Harry.
Harry Seymour, 68 Washington Road. It's right up the corner from where I live, and there's some beautiful condos there, and should be lovely. Thank you.
Thank you, Harry. Okay, anybody else for or against? Hearing none, entertain a motion to accept the application at 7 Washington Road to replace their window, the broken window as presented. Anybody? So moved. Any second on that?
Second.
Any discussion on that motion? Hearing none, Going for the roll. Commissioner Nestor,
yes,
Commissioner Wall, yes, Commissioner Allen Hardy.
Yes.
Commissioner Booth.
Yes.
Thank you for coming to us and doing this.
You're welcome.
We appreciate that. Okay. Did I get something here?
No, not in this particular.
Okay, we were holding out, we didn't have, money for about, I think we're really here. Fire, give me some, okay, 52 Mattoon Street.
Evening. My name is Reginald Alvador. I live at 210 Hillwood Drive in Snowville, Massachusetts.
Your name for the record.
I'm Vladimir Shannon. I work for Abide. I'm a contractor.
Over there.
101 Peachstone Glen, West Springfield, Massachusetts.
It's an application for certificate of appropriate. Yes, yeah. It's gonna remove and replace Springfield Anderson, removing 5 windows. Okay, tell us, let me just. While he's doing, we'll just.
Yeah, I just recently got a different quote from Pella.
Yeah.
So we're willing to go with Pella instead of Anderson. And it's
Now,
gonna be a little-
Anderson has some acceptable models to us, and so does Pella. The key to this, we're looking for thin line, they're not, are these wood, both of them will be wood. The Anderson.
aluminum clad windows
So, yeah,
on the outside and wood inside.
okay. And what color? This is
Black on the outside, natural
wood on the inside.
Yeah.
Any grid patterns down there?
Yes. So here's the,
Probably in here, I just haven't gotten that far yet. This, the models, or the model.
yeah, for the Pella.
A double hung, I mean, the key to the acceptance of the windows, the way it sits, you know, some of the vinyl windows, they make like this one vinyl and it slides down into it.
Mhm.
The way that bottom sash hits the sill, is minimal as possible.
Yeah,
Original
yeah.
would have. And then it's
That's how
so you have the most light,
Aluminum.
in duplicate of the.
Yeah, we're matching. Yeah.
Okay, we don't have anything in the bulk.
Yeah.
Like limited warranty.
They're pretty much identical to standards.
Select exterior, finished interior. Then assembly. Simulated divided light grills, but they're exterior attachment to the window, they're not in the middle.
No, it's still rigid proposed between the plans.
Outside the glass. That's an overapplication.
These two of them are old, it's got the old one.
Yeah,
With the revised application.
So this is,
that was the proposal for the vinyls, I think. Yeah. Because I filed different applications.
right, but they're external.
External, yeah. On both sides, they're gonna be outside of the glass.
I don't know if you might want to withdraw one of the applications, I don't know if you want to draw the hardship application.
Yeah, we're just gonna go with appropriateness.
Okay.
Well, it sounds like that one's meeting appropriate. So I haven't even looked at the hardship, that the hardship is if that doesn't.
Yeah, there's 2 applications in there, so we just want to make sure that.
We can withdraw that after if this one's satisfactory. The only thing I'm not seeing right here. Probably the sign, I'm just not seeing.
What are you looking for?
Oh, it's just the external grids.
Oh,
But I mean, we can make the motion that's external grids, you're gonna agree to it, if they're
can I
not.
see that for a second?
I just, I'm not sure where it looks. See a lot of paper sitting here. All right, so we're the Anderson one is not doing it, so I'm gonna take this right now.
So here, grill SDL with spacer. No custom grill, 78 tradition.
So
2 over 1.
Centrally divided lights.
Yeah,
Okay.
on the outside.
Outside as well.
That's gonna be the motion. Any other commissioners have any questions for the petitioner? Seeing none, we open the public commentary. Is there anyone here who would like to speak for or against this application for certificate of appropriateness of 52 Mattoon Street? Remove and replace the end, the windows with. Oh. Aluminum clad windows, black in color. With external matching the grids. 35. 35. 35. And if there's different grid combinations, but natural is actually. Has to be matching external grid stations. Okay.
Well, just a question, you just said external grids, and I saw, they said grids were between the glass. So are they external?
They're
gonna be external.
They're agreeing to external as we.
Okay,
That's what I was looking for.
all right, then I approve of it, yes.
Okay, thank you. Is there anybody else for or against? Seeing none, I'll close the public commentary. Entertain a motion to accept the application for the 52 Mattoon, that application certificate of appropriateness of 52 Mattoon, to replace 35 windows with color model.
Yeah, you know the model.
Not a,
Take a minute, give me a model. Bunch of your color reserve, lifetime double, lifestyle.
Yeah, so the big ones with the tempered glass are gonna be Pella Reserve. Because that's only what they can do, and the rest of them are gonna be. I gotta see that. What is it?
Lifestyle.
Yeah.
But these, what they're actually, this is actually part of the proposal, every one of these styles.
Yeah. The first floor windows are humongous.
I guess, big ones are, so anyway, we go back to that, entertaining motion, to accept the application for certificate of appropriateness to replace 35 color windows as presented. Large color reserve, traditional double hungs, and lifestyle double hungs. It would be with external grids, black and color. So,
Second.
okay, is there any discussion on that motion?
So that the certificate of hardship will be withdrawn.
Well, we'll just make a motion after this and get rid of that one. Okay, so if there's other discussion on this motion, hearing none, Commissioner Walsh was yes, Commissioner Nardi,
yes,
Commissioner Duty-Call,
Yes.
Commissioner Westbrook.
yes,
Remember, if you change anything out, you gotta, you don't see us. If something changes, no, just saying, well, you don't have to read the second part of this. Entertain the motion to, actually, we just have to withdraw it. Just for the record, the application for the certificate of hardship has been withdrawn by the applicant. Okay, so the application was.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, where are we? We're back to 60. We're back to that. When they're fighting back.
I'm morning 6 a.m.
When we get you out there.
We all are.
It's gonna be a long night. Okay, so what we're back to now is, balcony with the period balcony, replacement of windows to match the existing. This is an application for certificate of appropriateness to replace the windows at 60 things like that. Manage. Can you just tell us about the windows without trying to?
Yeah, so we had to remove the old windows and replace them existing in the same style and manner.
It's just been done right?
Yeah, we had to.
Was there any change in the window you put in? Was there any change?
On the style, no, our contractor.
Any change whatsoever?
I think so, to be honest, so,
Pictures. Pictures of the window.
You have before and after photos, any change?
we'd have to check Google Maps to see what it would be on this.
A lot of them.
I think I included the old and the new in there, at least what I can find.
What kind of windows were it? Wood?
Oh, yeah, they would have been made of wood, I'm sure, originally.
New ones made of wood.
Sorry,
You know, it's gonna get thick, so.
I was open all of this stuff, my contracting bodies. So.
I mean, it looks, this window, this picture here I'm looking at, makes it look like there's already vinyl windows.
Well, we had to replace a few others and we were here like 2 or 3 years ago. We replaced one with vinyl.
Previous application.
Yeah, cool,
Because if they did the same thing, we approved that, that would make this real easy.
Yeah, and that's actually, I tried to ask him that was encompassing the entire building and I was told, no, I had to get these separately approved.
That's the ordinance. Visible or not visible at all.
Out there on the street, yeah. He was going to, I can't even tell from the.
Most of this is off the back.
It just says from Harvey Windows and Doors, but I'm just tell it's wood from all of them, sorry.
No, it's just something we're gonna have to, you know, I mean, I have, since the job's already done, I would probably continue to listen to the information. What it leaves us with is something that it just, we hope it fits the guy, you know. Because that's, you know, that's the whole idea, and if it doesn't. Just puts the awareness of it. Yeah, you know, makes our, we want both contractors and owners to know that the appropriate ways to come to us first.
Yeah, no,
It's, you know, even though the city's ordering something, and sometimes you gotta make temporary things. But you know, move on fairly quickly, but if it's completely different than what would have probably been there, it becomes a different issue. So are you saying the right kind of windows that you just said, Harvey?
Harvey, yeah.
We have several Harvey appropriate on the list, and the building looks like. That one picture looks like it's already vinyl. Just somewhere. But I don't know, I can't really tell without looking at them. We have no other pictures for that.
No, I haven't provided.
Is there a Google?
Can we just Google it so we can look at it? And it's important if you've been following us before, haven't you?
Oh, a couple minutes ago.
Well, I mean, earlier today, this is your first time?
Yeah.
And so I don't know, because you're not gonna fly very up. But, you know, we need to
When
know.
did you guys replace the windows?
Over the past 6 months, I would say.
All right, so it wasn't till about 2.
So that's where they had to be removed because of the fire.
So this is September 2023.
They're right in the middle there. You see how the wood and the beam across going to secure it.
Yeah.
So those in the middle were either be tempered, but you see the black frame and all that. And if you go to August 19, you should have the originals there, at least was there prior to the fire.
Well, they did come. Long ago.
I mean,
I want to say we came out here in like 22, it was during COVID, so it was over, yeah, over the internet.
Yeah.
But we did
Like
order a
that
few
one.
of the windows there, but same type of styles, but great replaced with it.
Well, it just makes it hard when we don't have either good pictures or good model numbers to look at, rendering, so that we know what we can put in as appropriate.
Well, I included the model numbers in the application. I know that those are in there. That was requested.
Yeah, my eyes are just like.
No, that's the best I got on that one.
Okay, what did it say? Slim line is. Slim line.
Those are the side windows to the right above to the door.
These are hers.
Slim lines usually do fit our criteria, in most cases, except for the color in this case. You don't have a previous application for this building,
I couldn't find one, we should, but I'm pretty sure they came to us.
I think so too, we approved the window. So if there's a.
Those are doors and windows. So we're trying to do energy efficiency because they're all leaking. So.
It's all building. It's gonna take a minute to just double see what we can find because. Otherwise, I'm gonna ask you to just come back to the data, the next meeting, so we can hear. You're not putting anything else in, right?
No, we have tenants in there now.
It's all, that's right. Yeah, or your references, but. We can't vote yes or no, necessarily.
Okay, so do you need the?
But if he can find that last application a couple of years ago, it might answer the question.
We'll see if we have. Two fires so far. One arson and one cooking fires.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's right. But at least, we have one. Yeah.
So they called me for you guys 2021 to remove doors to replace the doors with windows.
That's what it was. That's.
I think they had already replaced some at the time. It's just called out, I gave them a start work order.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember like. Most of those are white, so that's all the black is. But the whole building is white. Yeah, that's okay. I think I'm okay with this. That slim line model at the site fits. That was excellent. It was supposed to be exterior grades. I'm not sure what I did.
Should be. I'm sorry. No, I wish I did.
What else was there? Anything else noteworthy in there?
I don't see anything else.
Okay. All right, any commissioners have any other questions for the petition? Are you on or you just represent?
One of the others.
Nothing else in the open public commentary. Is anyone here like to speak for or against this application to replace the windows with matching, to match existing windows? At 16-20 Summer Avenue. Okay, seeing none, and close the public commentary, entertain a motion to accept the application for certificate of appropriateness at 16-20 Summer Avenue. Replace the windows, match existing lot with slim line. Harvey Slim Line, I give those as, yeah. Second?
Yes.
Second, any discussion on the motion? Okay, Commissioner Nardi?
Yes.
Commissioner Judy Crowell?
Yes.
Commissioner Middlesbrough?
yes,
Commissioner Walsh? Yes. Yeah. You can. Yeah. Here. Okay, 43 Ingersoll.
My part, my police work late and so will speak. She's on her way. I'm not sure if she'll make it. I would yield to the next person.
All right, I'm not sure, yeah, okay, that's fine.
Yeah, we do have 63 Clarendon, so we skip over around.
Which one did we skip over?
63 Clarendon.
I would yield to both them and
Oh, it's Hill Street. Well, still, skip.
There's 63 Clarendon.
Elliott Street.
Oh, and Elliott Street as well, but,
Oh. So Elliott, no one's here from Elliott. Better continue that, what's our dates on it?
we have time.
Okay. Let's do that right now. We just get the thought on it.
So Elliott Street has till January of 2020, January 5th of 2025.
Did we already take it? No, we didn't take a vote on that, right? Take a motion to continue the Ford Elliott Street to 12/5/2020.
So that's 1/5, sorry.
I mean, what's that?
1/5/2025. Oh, well, you're saying to the next meeting, I'm sorry.
No, I meant to the next meeting.
I'm sorry.
It's not to that.
Yeah.
Okay, is, any discussion on the motion? Motion for Commissioner Walsh is yes, Commissioner Nardi?
Yes.
Commissioner Judy?
Yes.
Commissioner Middlesbrough?
yes,
Okay, so we continued that one. See where it gets filed. Mary put it away. Takes care of that. Okay, which one did you say?
63 Clarendon.
53 Clarendon?
Yep.
Okay. So it's an application that's working on.
They have until December 22nd.
Let that sit for a minute. I mean, I'm pretty sure that if they're an hour late, then they're gonna be here. So 175 Mill Street.
Good evening, Conrad Blake, 175 Mill Street.
Okay, this is application, appropriateness. Storage shed. Okay, what do we have different?
Well, what I did so with my reapplication, I did submit the drawing. It was in the razor roof as we had last discussed. Within architectural shingle and top of it. And using the shiplap tools here, either. This is the one that's actually on the buildings as we speak, painted in red. And I looked at this one also, similar, but it's kind of a little cheaper, so. I will go with whichever you guys approve me. We'll go with that.
Okay, how now? If these are the same pictures, there's no other, just a couple of new renderings in there.
No, it is a drawing. Yes.
Now, is this this?
Okay, those are copies.
Yeah, I know.
This is the,
Okay, that's the same thing they have.
yes. So that's actually showing the shiplap.
Now, just a question about the roof, because the picture of the roof doesn't look like it looks like you wouldn't be able to use that type of shingle on the roof.
Well, right now, I currently have a rubber roof on it.
Yeah.
Which I suggested that I would not disturb. It's on the range, it's not leaking. So what I would do is frame on top of that. Just put an improved
Just for a facade on top of it, please.
Yeah. This.
That's what's happening now. It's out of the way over the.
I think.
The windows and the door were all made of plywood, and I said I would personally make them.
So like that's, I'm just asking.
So,
Yes.
so you're willing to, right, not put in doors, even though that are.
That's almost going.
Mimicking with this siding and then the clapboard and the siding.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not in our purview, but I'm not, still not sure that this would pass. City's requirements for design and construction. The foundation, and things like, it has nothing to do with us.
No,
But if the city approved this, and you had a permit to build this, then we would be able to approve what your exterior would look like. So even if we approve what we think the interior, if it would be okay to do it, and interior doesn't mean we can do it, but still do it, because we still have issues with the city if I would correct it. I just want to make sure you know that even if we think that signing would be good this way, it doesn't allow you to do it without still without this.
no, I am aware that right now, I'm aware that I need to deal with you guys as far as aesthetics.
Right, okay.
And then I will be moving to the building department to do a permit. I'm aware of that.
Okay. So the question, I love this.
So essentially, we're saying that is a historic approval does not guarantee an approval as your.
Yes, I understood, but I did also spoke with the building inspector.
Yeah, I just want, they're not connected to us, I wanted to make sure you knew that.
No,
I mean, the roof thing, I don't even pointed that out, it's because if the roof isn't pitched enough, and those shingles don't work correctly, and water seeps up the side and just cuts the damage.
no, well, see, where the roof is concerned, as I said, right, we have a flat roof, but there's no one in this picture here. But this one here.
Yeah.
I would, I'm gonna make another, make an apex. Just to make it, it's basically, it's gonna serve as looks, it's just for looks, to match the existing building.
Do you don't have any drawing or rendering what you're. proposing? That's not what this is.
This is gonna be better.
No, I understand, that's what look from the back and the sides, but it's just a flat roof with a pitch of a few degrees.
No, it's not, I'm gonna make it a.
That's what I'm saying, you have that rendering, we're gonna have to see that rendering, it don't sound like we just make it for you. And we have to see it and see it, and so we know what we're gonna do before you do it.
Well, basically, that's wrong, it's there, you tell, it's there, right?
Right, this tells me what the sides are gonna look, no, let's see, let me just get Commissioner. How do we feel about the direction? Is it possible? This. That would be acceptable with the siding. You know, with this. There's a siding.
But I thought the
Jesus.
was gonna pitch.
Well, it is in house drawing signature. As I would do.
Would you want to see the siding?
Want to see this? We knew no. And this is good, that's a good start for the siding.
Yes, so this is actually, this is what's on the house currently.
Right. And then the other thing relative to the house is there any corner boards, things like that you could mimic.
Definitely, yes, it would, you was doing this, I would definitely have to use corner beads.
Yeah.
Bottom, yes,
They
definitely,
haven't dashed out.
yes, definitely. As far as the window, As I said, I can take out those windows.
No, it's okay to have windows, just have to be somewhat similar to what's in the house.
I mean, I have white vinyl windows in the back there, but to me, if it's a problem, those were just put there for light.
Right. Yeah. I mean, and you have to have a shed door that's solid.
Yes, that's. This is a better picture, I should really guys just.
I mean, I have copies. I think I-
Yeah, it's a copy, but this is the original, I think this is, I kept the original. This is a better picture of what it looks like. With the,
So my question for commissioners is if, was this rendering suppose something that we think would be acceptable there, behind that house?
The house has another little house right behind it.
correct.
So you want to put another little thing right where
Well,
that.
this shed is actually behind the second.
Street, please.
The street view doesn't have, I mean, does it?
No, that's the house. Big
Okay,
house.
yeah, gotcha.
It's gotta be right there, so.
That's from, that's.
And then. What's the visibility? I know I drove by it, it's quite visible.
It's all the way down the back there.
Yeah, it's not in this photo, but
It's not,
you can
it's
see
all the
it
way
sort
down
of
the back there.
in
by
this
that.
area here.
Yeah, all the way down.
So if it's a clapboard shed, matching. We feel like it, I don't want to pursue it if we have a feeling that this design is. Without even knowing what it is, the city still has to okay the structure and the foundation, all this stuff.
Understood.
Unless it's gonna be a temporary structure.
Yeah, but it's all the way down. It's behind the second building, all the way down there, like to almost to the corner of that wall there.
I mean, my feeling right now is that you made a reasonable effort to try to accommodate what we're answering. I'm sure if it's enough, but it's a good start. And I don't want to say, it's a vote to say yes or no, it's not me. But I think he's brought a decent effort to us today. That kind of would paint it with appropriate doors and windows. That would not stick out horribly in the back of that building with all the.
Yeah.
The buildings going back. It would look probably like a. Which is the key.
Because this is actually a prime wood, this is actually a prime wood, obviously.
Yes,
So.
so.
Something,
Can you make
next
that?
step, something definitely, yes, that's what,
The
definitely.
reason, he thinks he's showing you something that you're not seeing,
Yeah,
but this is a flat elevation.
Right.
When you look at a flat elevation, the roof that goes up like this just looks like it's flat.
Yes.
That's a perspective of that would be like this.
that's what it.
Definitely, yes, correct.
So the question is, that's something that we believe to be acceptable to us, if it were legally buildable and permitted by the city.
Correct, that's,
I think, I'm just wondering if we could get more house details on there. Yeah. But you were talking about the corner, the boards, being.
Definitely.
What have you, contrasted like your house.
it would, well, that's my intention after speaking with you guys last time and looking into it. Definitely, it would have to match because if I just use these.
Yeah.
Then the ends will not look correct, so definitely I would have to have like 3-inch or 4-inch trims on the corners, bottom,
Mimicking that.
It's mimic.
Point is mimicking the house.
definitely, and that's what's there.
And on the roof, there'd have to be some,
Yeah, well, that's Mr. Nardi do there.
yes.
That's actually, it shows even better than in this picture here.
Okay.
Exactly what the apex would look like.
And would you want to see more detail in regards to the windows and the doors?
Yes. This is close. I'm gonna ask you if it's okay if we push this one more meeting. Just so you can give us information on the windows and the doors, and a little more perspective on what the roof would be. I think you could brought. This is a good. I think you brought the maker, this is acceptable to my vote. Whether anybody else will vote, they all get to vote on whatever they want. Because I think it would, just more detail on. Towards the roof and the window doors. If we can do that, I would like to continue to the next meeting. If you can come back and give us more information then. Is that okay?
That's fine.
I mean, we can keep doing this now, but you know what we're after now. I think you made a great,
understand.
no, you made a really good effort, so I'm gonna entertain a motion to continue us to the 12/5 meeting. And then, he's gonna give you this picture.
Okay,
Yeah, that looks good.
no, definitely, but that's,
Yeah.
to be honest, that's what I'm,
That's
this guy, he
Yes,
just
I
shows,
got you.
he just shows one elevation,
Yeah.
I'm that there. That's what it's supposed to be.
Okay, so just in the interest of moving forward, I entertain a motion to continue the application for 175 Mill Street for the storage shed to the December 5th meeting, the 12/5/24 meeting.
So,
Your second?
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion on the motion?
No, I'm sorry, we never,
Yeah, I'll continue as well. Let me open it up to the public. I sometimes do that next meeting, but just for the sake of hearing what's going on, if anybody would like to speak for or against this shed improvement, I call it. No, nothing. Okay, we'll close the public commentary. Let's take the vote for the continue, Commissioner Cole,
yes,
Commissioner Nestor,
yes,
Walsh is yes, Commissioner Nardi.
Yes.
Okay, so you will be on the agenda next meeting, windows, doors, details that I know. Wrap this up for you. All right. All right. Are you good enough to speak this one?
Sure, you can.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. So.
The 12/5.
no.
All
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate
right. Okay, Ingersoll, how we doing? And who else was what?
Yeah, 63 Sarah, that's gonna become resolved. I don't want to continue it.
Yeah, if they want to do that right now, why not? Or just that we're gonna do one more right here. That's it, because they're not here. so.
Oh, all right.
63 Clarendon, there's an application for street art, shows a short and deep chimney above the roof line. Seeing that there's no one here, what's their date is,
They haven't,
so we got one more meeting.
Yeah.
Okay. So I entertain a motion to continue the application for 63 Clarendon, which particular hardship regarding the chimney. So moved. Okay, is there a discussion on the motion? Want to continue? Commissioner Walsh, yes, Commissioner Nardi,
Yes.
Commissioner Ducal,
Yes.
Commissioner Nestor,
yes,
it continues. 12/5. there any other outstanding, other than this, 43 or so? That's it? Okay. How are you?
A little nervous.
I don't be a bit nervous, I was nervous at the beginning of this meeting. Okay, let's see, dear commissioners. So, now asked to deny the application for vinyl fiber siding property in Greenville, it's not appropriate. So this is an application for certificate of hardship. Replace interior wood shakes with vinyl timber beach house style shakes and three facing side of the house, replacement of existing vinyl windows. Chilling of equipment and vinyl windows. The additional was determined by contract, the replacement of the front frame prior to the line. Okay, just update us on, I remember the house, I remember some of it, but tell us what we're doing now.
Yes, so I submitted a number of pictures to Mr. Allen.
Sure, I have that.
Yes,
Read like that, hey?
that is one I submitted, the visualizer website, and there's a couple of rough renders. Under the prior owners, the house was allowed to deteriorate, to the extent where, the feedback I got from contractors who came out to look was that they wouldn't be able to spot repair the shakes. They're going to start pulling them off, and they're not going to stop until the whole house is off. And so we were spinning that is a financial hardship that would prevent us from fully repairing the house. Mr. Nardi, when we applied for clapboard, so that wouldn't fit this rustic aesthetic house, advised us to find another material. We found the Tango Beach House shakes, which I have a sample of here. Which are synthetic, they're not wood, obviously. But we think that they would keep to the historical committee's goals of maintaining the aesthetics of the neighborhood, while allowing us to fully repair the house, substantially improve the building envelope, and bring this process to a close and not have to come back again. There's I put some rough renders. That is the color my partner prefers, when it's available. I included to Mr. Allen, some pictures that were of other homes off of the Tango's website. So that is what we are asking permission for the hardship, and then we would be replacing windows while we are at it. Several of the frames have partly or completely rotted. The frames would be either repaired or replaced. The carpenter, the group that will get to it, they say if they can do a one-for-one replacement on the frame as they exist, and the windows would be a replacement vinyl window, so that would be substantially similar replacement for the existing vinyl windows, of which at least one is broken. We know.
So you have vinyl already?
The house is vinyl windows.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I thought so. I didn't remember if we had some or.
They're all vinyl with they got to have a picture of the chimney that it rotted out, and it's just a plywood, so there's nothing actually underneath that now. See, and then we're also going to replace the front door, which has worked and degraded over time.
But what's the oldest picture of the house you can get?
So this is June 2024. So
Well, let's go, let's try that.
the prior owners improperly replaced that front unit.
Yeah,
That was not us.
go ahead, move up one more, just see if there's anything else changing colors. Okay, so this is,
So this is prior, with the prior owner.
okay,
Because the bay windows look like there's three
Right.
separate double hungs.
right, but 2007 windows even different than that.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, they,
They did that.
yeah,
Okay. All right, what, any of the detail of the property you're trying to maintain? In any of the scalp, this is some scalp and that,
So there
I
is,
could probably do that for you fairly easy.
yeah, there is scalloping on there. It looks like it was plywood. It's because they didn't paint it, it's.
Yeah, so,
I'm sure that either I can get a scallop or they can make scallop to go back over there.
I mean, I don't even know when that, can you go back to the 2007 picture? I want to zoom in on that. All clarify. See, that's a whole different window. Wow.
Yes,
Yeah, but you can't tell if there's any scalp in there anyways.
no, it looked, yeah,
Okay. We gotta get this house. We gotta get out.
we would like to do so, yes, sir.
Relax, you gotta take a breath.
Yes, sir.
I'm harmless, that's what I'm like. Again, I see it, I think a decent effort to come with an alternative to.
The
Three wall.
the south, east and west, which are the street facing portions of the house. The render does show. A vinyl flatboard in the back, that's not visible from the street. And would be. Maybe help us.
In this, right, in this, the corners on, see, it's hard to duplicate corners on shit.
It is, so in the pictures that I sent Mr. Allen, so this company, Tando. So that picture off their visualizer, it has a trim piece.
Yeah.
So my understanding. Is my understanding that they make, corners that are an imitation of this. Or rather that are this in a corner piece. And so if, you can see there.
Oh, yeah.
It is very slightly discernible,
Right,
but it would look.
you know what, I actually like that, but the only detail issue I'm thinking of right now is not trying to make more work for it, is around the window. Because the house that age would not even, it would have had something, it would have more of a wood kind of thing.
It does currently, they make a J channel that is also that.
Well, that's what
color.
that is right there.
And so it would blend in and,
But in the windows you want to put in, I mean, that's what I'm just saying, are there gonna be, if you're looking at this says wood frame around everything.
yes,
This might be J channel on the side, but you're gonna still have like, even if without the scalps, even if you just have, you're gonna have a wood frame around these windows, instead of having it meet right at the edge of the window like that. I mean, even this, if you look at this, one, this house has around the windows, it's not neat,
it does. The contractor said that they can certainly, they can do that. It would. They also, either with wood, I believe with aluminum, it's the other standard. I asked if the frames could be as is, and I understood, they said they can seal it up. Yeah.
Well, my question was, if you look at that one, see, that one has the edging on it. What was the other picture before that? Right. See how they just put the J channel right up against the window? Window. See, if you go back one more, the one you just came from, see how they have that window framed?
So which one do you want?
The trim, yeah, I'm using the wrong.
Which would the board think more consistent with the standard that the?
Right, that's why I was going back to the, is all the picture of the houses we could see,
Yes,
Yeah.
because it's probably got a 3 inch. You guys all together? You can come see this place. You know, I ain't going up near those guys.
there's a living room in a previous, it's not a great picture.
It just has, it's white, it's all, you know, just white trim
Yeah,
in that old screen door and,
it could certainly do.
and some, looks like it has something there.
They could certainly do an extra look.
Well, just,
That's the color, it would be the dark color. It
Well-
wouldn't be a white.
no, I'm just thinking that, you know, up against J channel to the window with nothing. It's not, to me, it doesn't look good anywhere, although I mean, it's. Look up, so that's just that 3 inches right there is all I'm talking about. I mean, that's, I mean, do you guys think the house would look better to add that?
Well, and I also think that the contractor,
That was-
that would be available. That would be an
I mean, that's, I mean, like this, I think that this house is a really good example. It's got a trim, it's got shutters at some point. So, like the way I'm seeing, if we can take it in parts here. Any commissioners have questions first of all, before I move to the part? So this mess of paper. Yeah, no questions from anybody? Well, not you, you guys are in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'll get to you. Go ahead.
Is it a 3D of the theme?
Yes, roughly, the door is kind of a blank around it.
Right. But this is showing trim around.
Yes, sir, it's,
And it's showing those.
it shows, yes, sir.
This is the wing of the door you're contemplating?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, the current one's worked, doesn't sit in the frame.
Yeah, the windows are.
That's the back side.
You can see that right there.
It'll be lighter, a little lighter. Okay, any other, let me get back to the application part here. Replace material shakes within beach house style shakes. Tree Street, some, yes, I'm sorry. I don't know need for additional determined contract size person.
The garage door is not accurate. It's straight big out. We don't know what to do with that yet.
Well, he's not changing it right now.
No, sir.
No change right now.
Fair enough.
Let's not put it on table.
Let's, no, that's just.
Not right today. If you can replace it in kind when the time comes and it comes under appropriate, replace with something that's exactly the same. You can do that. So that door, as commissioners looked at the door. You know, the windows style. What make are the windows?
They're truss guard windows. It's a company out of Chicopee. They make windows to order. So they would be double hung vinyl windows.
Yeah.
To replace the existing double hung vinyl windows.
Okay. Do they have a slimline version?
How do you mean, sir?
Well, here's the good example of it. See, part of what we're after with replacement windows is to have this minimal sill down there, so it's not going into a big vinyl rail. And then up the sides, they have minimal. Some companies make a nice slim line. You get like another inch of that light back. So there's more glass.
I have a sample in the car. They gave me a whole window. Over there. I can go grab it if you would like.
Well, I'm not sure if I need it. This is the model we're talking about right here.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I just didn't know if the brochure provided a similar model name.
Oh, wait, I'm not seeing it. But some of them, well, they might not call it that. I mean, this looks like it's a little heavy on the vinyl, you know, taking away the light size of it. But it looks like the sill part is, looks pretty good. Looks like it's pretty long. So, it's too big in the picture. It's useful. Well, just, it's just some of these things will be a little bit slow. Those aren't too bad. Yes, and that sill was very long, very long, so. This kind of misconstrues a little bit because that's gonna be trimmed differently when it's actually in the house.
You know, I like to see this.
Yeah, I mean, given the style of the house, the age of the house. it's- I'm kind of okay with what you brought, pretty good. Something pretty good to me. I'd like some other commissioners to comment on what they think, just door, windows, siding, anything? No. You're pretty good.
Man, I'm good to see it.
Well, Danny, you can see that on your screen, right?
Yes.
Great.
Fine with the care being a little.
Well, I wasn't so sure about the color. I'm not sure if you could see that.
No, it does, it does come in a variety. So my understanding, and I may have misunderstood, was that the door color isn't controlled.
Yeah, I believe that's correct, except that when we're talking about it, sometimes to get the whole picture, it's good to know what color you're gonna put a, you know, bright purple there, just to break the crap out of the neighbors, you know.
It's very,
happened in
it's
Forest
very,
Park.
it's very similar to King Blue, which my partner is a fan.
Well, let me, if there's another question, commissioners, if there's nothing else you'd like to add?
No,
Okay, I think so. Okay, I'm gonna put this in public comment.
Could I ask first?
Yes.
I thought I saw two pieces of correspondence on this application. One, I might be familiar with the contents of, the other I would not be.
We read them.
You mean English?
Yeah, would you mind,
Oh, I'm gonna add those to my record shortly.
would you mind reading them now and then taking public comments after?
Well, these are the public commentary, so they fit within when I ask for public commentary.
Very good.
So if you want me to read these first, I'd be happy to, but let me read the public commentary that we have. This is the Your commissioners, in the past, you denied the application for a vinyl cover side property and agreed that is covered environment appropriate. Historic district. New proposal asks for vinyl shingles that replace the original siding and complement the owner seeking acceptable alternative with reservations except as compromise. 1975 Mackers Road, when the house became part of this, built windows and grids, it would be good to once again have the same grid pattern. The application does not show what the windows in the front are going to look like. Will they be double hung individual windows or back to the original fixture window grids? The decorative work above each window should be restored or replaced, not eliminated. What is the replacement of the front door going to look like? Will it be a style style of the house, not a full Victorian door? I did not see in the application. Thank you for your careful review of the proposal, and thanks to the owner for trying to do his best for the house and for the neighborhood. Okay, that's wrong. Then boom, and then said go to the street. This is this the only other one? Okay, let me take a sip of this. Actually, I'm gonna start reading. It goes on a bit. The movement may concern, siding, building envelope, construction and maintenance, and no still. Property manager specialized in condominium association, local resident management group, local industry in various capacities for 18 years. I have extensive project management experience in renovations and modeling in both commercial and residential applications. Prior to advising condominium decisions, I was facility manager at Burns Marketplace in Northampton for 2 decades, a role that required familiar with management of high-end renovation project. I am writing concerning the use of vinyl materials as an exterior siding for residential building envelopes. It would seem that the board received some misleading information related to the uses of material in building renovation and construction. Vinyl is widely used material across the home construction, should not be considered cheap and or environmentally bad on a factual basis. Of the 12 condominium associations I manage, over approximately 500 used vinyl signs and common features. These properties range by from 2 dozen units to 48, size from 1,500 square feet to 3,000, value from 300 to 800,000 or more. One note, every association and higher end features vinyl siding members here. This material is valued and utilized due to key factors, flexibility, design, architectural style, durability, ease of installation, use of maintenance, cost effectiveness. Unlike wood-based products, vinyl may be cleaned, repaired, and maintained without excessive expense, and additional steps necessary to produce lasting finish. It comes in many architectural profile colors, finishes, and durability grades. It is weather resistant, artisan minimal cleaning, is easy to repair. Unlike higher grade products, they are readily available and easy to work with, ensuring a good supply of contractors. Concerning the environmental impact of artificial fabric component is worth recognizing as a selling point. High grade wood siding material requires high grade timber. This material costly to create involves cutting and removal of forest habitat. The resulting environmental impacts are well known and available practice. Commercial logging is documented. While no reasonable citizen should claim reliance on fossil fuels and petroleum-based products leads to a sustainable future. It is misleading and narrow-minded to cast aside building material options that do not require destruction of forest habitats and the resulting impact of the species that live with them. The common task in property management with the design and development of renovation or repair projects. Any such project is always framed by limitations requiring us to find it. Instead of goal funds available, condition of the building and hand value of the property itself was the most good that can be done for most effective use of the funds available. On a practical basis, I suggest the board consider the condition, the nature of the property, question of the buildings and sorely neglected by the previous owner. Only the bare minimum upkeep renovation work done, rules of the association were flouted and ignored. The current owner seeks to restore the property to standard of land value of the neighborhood and the budding properties and the community in general. Prove the use of vinyl shake products will allow owners to significantly improve both the building envelope and exterior. The wooden shakes might otherwise be financially feasible given the current market appraisal of the building itself. Utilizing an aesthetically pleasing material that is cost effective and readily available allows owners of non-historic homes without the financial resources and more substantial neighboring properties to meet the aesthetic principles of the historic district in a reasonable, equitable fashion. I respectfully suggest to the board that suitably reviewed and approved vinyl shake material installed as part of a large project, including windows, top strap, and other improvements, result home restored to standard has long since lost. This meets the needs and exist enlarged by enabling the repair of a long neglected property, returning them to the standards of the community in which it's part. Respectfully submitted, John McGee, property manager, Intro Property Management Authority in Massachusetts. Is John McGee sitting here today?
He is not.
Okay, I'd like to open to anybody else, any others who would like to comment for or against this application for certificate of hardship at 43 Ingersoll Road. We start out, you had your hand up way back, so you go first.
John Robinson Wood at 269 Union Street. I just have a question.
Yes.
You said that your house is deteriorating.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's not a question and answer. If this is for or against.
You got to direct it to the board and.
Okay,
Ask me the question, please.
I'm for it if he's resheathing and fixing the siding itself and taking the old siding off so it doesn't create a hazard later and he can flash the windows improperly.
Okay, you're for it if it's done correctly, if it's done by structural standards.
Yes.
Excellent. Anybody else?
I'm against the doors and the windows, so I don't really understand, is the window going to be replaced just as it is, or is it gonna go back to how it was in the 40s?
So
You got it, let me, this is, unfortunately, this is very specific under our legal guidelines. The
Okay.
guideline here says a short comment for or against. So you are for siding, I take it, against the windows and the doors.
And it has
Not
to be
for the
direct.
siding. I'm
It
just-
has to be directed to me, so now your question on the front door is, oh yeah, your name and
My name
address
is
for the record,
Katrina Bellucci,
your address.
23 years old.
Okay, so now you want to ask me something about the front door.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Is the front door correct for the 1940s when the house was built?
It's, we haven't determined that yet. What's your last part?
Okay, and then the windows. I wasn't sure if the windows are gonna go back to how they were. in
There's
2000.
no requirement that now, let me just close this part. Anybody else for or against?
I'm for Ed Bowler. I live at 51 Ingersoll next door.
Okay,
I think it'll raise the value of the property and my property also, so.
okay, I appreciate that. Anybody else for or against? Harry, you good?
I'm good.
Okay,
Mike Ostrowski, 50 Ingersoll Grove.
yeah.
I am still very much in favor of the project as proposed. And I would also like to say we very much appreciate the board's input in previous iterations of this process to give good guidance as to how it might actually be approved.
Okay, a couple of things just now close the public comment, just for the function of the board. Now, if a property exists in a certain manner. When someone buys it, they come to us, we can't make them go back to do something that was done in the courts. We can't make them put a window back that may have been there in the past. Even in a historic property. If it's been changed in a way, if they come to us, 10 years later, we can't say, well, you gotta go back to the 1926. So what we're looking for is material in that mimic in a reasonable way a house built in the 50s would have looked at the time. I think that's 50s or 48.
1948 is the construction of the
I
house.
knew it was close. And most houses built in 1948 by now, we have vinyl or aluminum or stuff on them all over. Every window's vinyl, everything. So we gotta kind of draw the line because it's a non-historic house or style in a historic district. And so we don't want just anything put there. But he brought a designable window that fits most of the guidelines for historic reproduction anyway, other than color, but his color, we can't hold him to his color because he's never had a black window in the house. So that's how this works. It's not like we can say, no, you have to recreate it as historic. So part of it in the end, we want it to look as nice as it can, maintain some historic, as much historic details reasonable. And I think you came to the plate with a lot of changes. Now, the front door is a great question.
The door that you see is on the current door, is a similar door to what was proposed.
Almost exactly what you have. Okay, then in that case, because you can always replace your kind, even what you say. What, house I used to own from 1948, same thing, had almost the same door, so it must be something similar in age. So that's why I was a question. So, but that's how we work through some of this. And right now, I think that you brought reasonable things to. Here's the only two things that I just would love to see. You already covered one. Some kind of framing around windows to make it look like that era. And that if that's scalping was part of the historic detail, I mean, it looked like it was just on the top of a regular kind of frame.
Yes, sir.
If you could replace that, I think I'd be happy about that, but we couldn't get a close enough look to see if it was from an original photograph.
Yeah, you'd be willing to accept trim up around the windows and either custom mill.
But you know what I'm saying, that's not hard to make. You know what I mean? That's not hard to make if somebody knows.
But the board would be more comfortable with that, would stipulate that would be part of the conditions.
Right, and it's some detail that was with the house all along, should be kept there, and that was, but we don't know. But it was there, it's there now.
Yes.
So I would like it to be kept, I'm not sure if other commissioners are in on that or not, so.
I think the scallop would be relatively straightforward to not consistent, but yes, they're very common.
They can use what's there for a model.
What color would it match the siding?
Yeah, it'll be consistent. And if there's I thought there was a couple other other details on there that from the last time you were here that we were talking about, maybe not, we see a lot of the door, but little things like that matter, even though it's just a shingled house. So I've given enough of my opinion right this minute.
We could do scalloping and trim on
Some kind of
trim on the windows.
All right, any other questions from commissioners for the petitioner? If not, I entertain a motion to accept the application for a certificate of hardship for 43 Ingersoll Grove, replace the deteriorated wood shapes with the Tando Beach House style shape. replace existing vinyl windows with the, here. Discuss guard, double hung vinyl. Yeah, to replace the front door as presented. The wood windows will have trim and the existing scallop and be recreated above the picture with the. So, did I? Yes. Okay. Can I get that motion, sir?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you very much. Is there any discussion on that motion? Are there any details?
I just had a recommendation. I might have.
Please do, yes. No,
Short
okay.
color of doors. I don't know, I feel like you guys should, but I feel like the door should at least mimic the color of the house with the trim. I don't know about Caribbean blue, but you know, but there are other colors in that same price range.
Well, I'm not gonna make that part of the motion. It's only because I believe under the guidelines for that historic district, we do not control. We all control, but we can suggest strongly sometimes that, you know, decent color be used. Anyway, is there any other discussion on the motion? Okay, hearing none, call the vote. Commissioner Juniper?
Yes.
Commissioner Nestor?
Yes.
Yes, Commissioner Ray?
Yes.
We'll put your house together. I'm sure it's gonna look great. And thank you for taking all the time and effort you did to get the details for us. And that house is gonna be fantastic.
I think so as well. So
Just a very fine line sometimes when you're in a position you're in, so.
we're proof the table these are service and want us to add trim to.
Well, yeah, that's part of it, so. Getting the trim and the scallop. If you have to make some change, for guys to come back, that's all.
Yes.
Yes. Bad out there.
Unless it's just a suggestion. Thank you guys. Here before you go, Al just wants to
Just
start
a
something.
little piece of information, when you use these kinds of products on the outside.
Yes, sir.
They don't breathe like wood does, so you want to make sure that the paint you use on the wall does not allow the moisture to go from the inside out. Like more of
The interior paint.
an interior paint, especially in bathrooms, you want it to be more of a semi-gloss paint.
That is
Something like that, because if you don't, as the moisture goes from the inside to the out, it can't get out, and it rains inside your wall.
I will definitely consult with the pictures because they're anticipating also adding house wrap because it doesn't have an insulation one, so it'll definitely be a lot tighter. So that is a very valid concern.
That's perfect from the outside in, it doesn't help you from the inside.
We hate the paint, so I
Just talk to the paint consultant.
semi-gloss.
Just tell them that you got vinyl on the outside and you don't want the moisture to get into the wall.
Especially in your kitchen and your bathroom, you're gonna have
It's
moisture.
really wet and steamy.
Oh, what else?
All your wet rooms,
Oh, you're wet.
all your
ones.
wet rooms, right? Entryway,
Exactly is who.
You do not, I do. I used to work at Florence Marketplace doing janitorial and maintenance. He worked for Hampshire Property Management on their management side. I've known him professionally for a number of years. I reached out to him as, would you be willing to write a letter in support of this
He
material?
made a good dissertation supporting vinyl siding, but not historic preservation, but thank you for that.
He's very thorough.
No, okay. I don't mind. I was wondering, I didn't know if it was your.
that was the letter, I didn't know.
So let's get back to my, is there anything else left on this?
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Nadia, and I appreciate all your feedback.
Appointment of Springfield Historic Preservation Trust Fund trustee.
All right, Mr. Allen.
What are we up to on that?
All right, so again, Bob and Carol did send you guys a letter. You know, if you guys recall. See if I can bring it up.
Yeah, bring it up. I do recall, but I don't recall.
So essentially, they are looking MGM gave some mitigation funds.
Well, I'm keeping it up. All right.
Yep.
Thank you.
You know, that's not gonna. Okay. They're close. What is the condition?
So again, this all came about through the mitigation fund from MGM.
Right.
And so they have this committee or board that oversees the funding. And they are looking for not necessarily someone from the historical commission, but they're looking for
Some
someone
nominee.
nominee of the historical commission. So, oops, sorry.
Oh, yeah, yeah. All right, we gotta put that on our agenda here, so we're considering it, at least before the next meeting. How quickly does he need this?
It sounds like he's looking for,
Last week, I know.
yeah. So again, it is on the agenda, so you guys can render a decision tonight, but again, if you guys.
Question is, do I know anybody willing to do it?
Yeah.
I know I'm not on the agenda to take that position. Although under some circumstances, when that first came around, I thought it would be a good thing, but I'm now, I'm done with stuff. Do we have any idea, anybody have any suggestions of someone that we might contact relative to being on this? They don't have to be.
They have to live in Springfield.
Yes. Yes, I do. Yeah. They don't have, it doesn't have to be a commissioner, it has to be good for a nomination, somebody might be able to sit there and decide, make sure this money's going. If you be part of the vote to make sure the money being appropriately and properly used, this would have to be a Springfield resident, I guess so. I believe so, usually it does.
Does it have to be a resident in that region, or the one that's awarded, which is what, the quarter mile around the?
Don't believe so. I just believe it has to be a Springfield resident. I don't know, Bob. He lives. But I think that at the very least, we gotta maybe, if we can think of somebody who might be willing to do it, we can. Maybe have it for the next meeting, that might not be quick enough for him, but it's not clear that we're not gonna have somebody accepting it tonight. No matter what we vote on, unless we vote on Helen.
You don't want to do it.
How long is the appointment for?
Want to be on the,
I think it's at the,
Which funds is this?
this is for the MGM's,
the Preservation Trust
Preservation
Fund.
Trust Fund trustee.
5 trustees administer the fund which can assist historic properties within a half mile of the casino. 1 trustee designated by the Springfield Historic Commission, but need not be a member. The original Springfield Historic Commission, that's Ralph Slavin resigned. That's right, Ralph resigned, I forgot. Please send the name of another designee trustee currently meet monthly for an hour on the second Thursday afternoon. Need to review current projects and consider new applicants. So it's only relative to that pot of money.
In that area.
Yeah, but you can live anywhere. It's
Yep.
If no one else is willing to do it, I'll do it for as long as I can.
okay. That's a fabulous offer you just made. Put in her name.
I don't either.
All right. If it's okay with you, that we don't have to vote on this, you've already acknowledged that you'll do it, so we'll send forth your name to them. As a nominee to take up the position of the Springfield Historic Commission on the trust.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. If any other public commentary?
No,
Okay, motion to adjourn.
so.
Second. All in favor? Get the second. All in favor?
Yes.
Okay, we're done. Thank you.